G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. Here I am night hunting at an old house site. It's kind of like far west towards the mountains. Yeah, I was out hunting earlier with a mate of mine, and then thought before I go home have a bit of a hunt around here. First time I've been here actually. Anyway, first cool find I found is this wheel. It's probably a toy wagon wheel of some toy car or something. Not toy car, probably toy cart or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's a really cool find. I'll bag it up and keep going. Anyway, I know this area has a really old history to it, and yeah, I'm hoping to find Victorian era coins. Anyway, we'll see what else we can find around here. Alrighty viewers, I just found an old early toy car. This is an amazing looking old toy race car. Looks like one of those early land speed record type cars of the 1930s. Wow. This is an unreal find. Beautiful. This is definitely a keeper, that's for sure. Also beside it found some piece of iron. Don't know what it is, but I'm just going to leave it here. I'll leave the unwanted stuff here. Alright, cool. I'll have to see what else is around here. See if I've got everything. Oh, got something here. Looks like just a bit of iron. Alright, let's keep going. Okay viewers, just found an old small bottle. Don't know what it is, but looks pretty old. There's nothing underneath, no stamp underneath, no printing on the side, so who knows how old this bottle is. Anyway, I'll bag that and keep going. Okay viewers, thought I might have had a penny or maybe a big silver, but unfortunately not the case. But this is still a really cool find. Some old rugby badge, circular badge I think, or could have come off an old car if there's an old car that's and rugby's, I believe there must be cars out there that have a rugby badge on them, but they're called rugbies or something, I don't know. But anyway, this is probably a footy badge thing, or it could be a car going by the same name, rugby. Anyway, it's a really cool find, and I'll definitely a keeper, so bag it up, take it with me. Okay viewers, just found this thingo here. Don't know what it is. Looks pretty old. Guess this probably comes off one of those pool levers, I guess. Whatever this thing is. Oh, bag it up, take it with me, keep going. Alrighty viewers, check this out. This is some kind of badge. I think it's off an old car. It's a really nice looking badge. It looks like it's got eagle wings, and yeah. See if I can read the back of it at least. I'll have to clean it up and find out exactly what it is, but I believe this is off an old car. Beautiful looking badge. Mostly in good shape, apart from being a bit bent. But anyway, yeah, wow, what a good find. Take that with me, let's keep going. Okay viewers, just found an old belt buckle. These come standard at old house sites and paddocks. Yeah. Anyway, cool find. Bag it up, keep going. Alrighty viewers, I believe I found my first pre-decimal at this old house site. I assume it's a penny, probably a commie, or it could be a roo. Let's find out. It's definitely a penny of some sort. Yep, it's a commie penny. Let's see what date it is. Let's give it a bit of a rough clean-up. Looks to be a 1922 commie penny. Judging by its shininess, looks like it's held onto its patina quite nicely, although it's a bit copper cancered on the back. Anyway, cool. First pre-decimal find. Yeah, I'm actually hoping to find some Victorian era coins around here, because I know this area has a lot of history dating back to the 1840s, I think. Anyway, bag that up, keep going. Okay viewers, found an old tube, probably a toothpaste tube I'm guessing, or some kind of cream tube. Looks about 60s to 70s vintage. Don't know what it says, but I'll bag it up and clean it up and find out what it says. Alright, take it with me, let's keep going. Okay viewers, here I am back at this old house site a few days later on a late afternoon. It's getting on to dusk, and yeah, found some good stuff last time I was here. Let's see how I go this time. Alright, let's get to it. Okay viewers, first decent find of the afternoon. An old belt buckle. Alright, cool, bag that up and keep going. Okay viewers, here's something you don't find every day. A deer antler. Alrighty, let's keep going. Okay viewers, here's my wrap up of my 2 hunts at that old house site. So yeah, the first time I went hunting there, I found some really good stuff. Second time I went hunting there was bitterly disappointing. I only found a belt buckle and that was it. Anyway, yeah, found some really cool stuff. So we'll start off with this little bottle here. Looks like it had some kind of red substance in it. I don't know how old this jar is, but I dare say it'd probably be anywhere from, I don't know, 40s to the 60s, 70s maybe. I'd say probably 60s the latest, because that old house was not there in 1977 when I was looking at the 1977 aerial imagery. Secondly, I found a couple of really nice car badges. This rugby badge is in excellent shape. I actually first wondered, when I looked at it, I thought, that's got to be a car. It can't be rugby league football. So, yeah, I did my research, and it turns out this is an extremely old badge. There was a car brand called Rugby that was manufactured between 1923 and 1930, and this is the exact type of badge that was used on on the rugby range of cars back then. So this badge is definitely from the 1920s. Early, could be as early as 1923, late as 1930. And it is in very excellent shape for its age. So yeah, that was a beautiful find, that was. Second car badge find was this car badge here. This is a Dodge Brothers car. This is a car badge off an old Dodge Brothers car. I can't remember if it's actually Dodge themselves or Dodge Brothers was another car company. I did, because it was a few nights ago when I did my research on this, but this is also another badge from the 1920s, possibly 1930s. And I've seen examples of this badge on the internet, which this had like amber enamel over it. These are like eagle wings. They were glossy amber in colour. I think this was black, but I can't remember. Black and white, something like that. Can't remember. I'll have to redo my research, but anyway. But yeah, it's definitely from the 1920s or possibly 1930s. So yeah, they had a couple of vintage cars there at one point in time. I don't know how old the house was when it was there, but I can imagine these badges probably fell off any time between the 1920s and perhaps 1950s maybe. Anyway, found a Brill cream tube. This is a hair care products tube, so I guess it's like hair gel, probably used for gelling hair. I guess this dates no later than 1960s, 1970s. Found a couple of belt buckles. This was the only decent find I found on my last hunt at that old house site. But yeah, anyway, I found two belt buckles. They come standard with old farmhouses. Found this wheel thingamajig. I don't know what that's off. Could be off a toy cannon maybe. I don't know. Could even be a steering wheel off a toy truck maybe. I don't know. Or toy tractor. Could be something completely different. I don't know. It could even be a part of something, of some machinery. Got no idea. Anyway, pretty cool find. Found this thingamajiggy. Don't know what it is, but I assume it's pretty old. It's probably off one of those pull levers, I'm guessing, where it's actually on the lever stalk and you just pull it. Could be off could be even out of an old car, one of those pull levers. Choke maybe, choke lever. That's just guesses from my head. Anyway, also found this crusty 1922 penny. So yeah, lucky to find a coin, an old coin there. I was hoping to find some Victorian era coins, but didn't quite get lucky there. But anyway, if you find an old house sites, generally you'd be lucky if you find even one old coin. But because it's not, generally you find a lot more of these old coins in public areas like old parks and all that. But old house sites, the owner may not even spill a single coin, or they may spill the odd coin once in a blue moon. It's kind of like that, pretty much. And finally, this is pretty much the highlight find of next to those car badges of that old house site. This old race car. Anyway, I've done my research on the internet, and despite not having any writing underneath to identify what it is, I managed to identify this car. It's a Dinky Toys Speed of the Wind number 23 race car, and these were made between 1936 and 54. And judging by the red wheels and there not being any inscription underneath, I think this particular car would have been made in the early 1950s, around 1951 to 54, somewhere around that period. I believe it's a later make of this particular car. But anyway, it's a really cool find. It's a pity it's in poor condition, but it's good enough condition to be. It's pretty much, I guess, mediocre condition. It's not great, but it's not heaps bad neither. It's pretty much mostly all there, except for the tyres. But anyway, that's a beautiful find. Yeah, it's a bit rotted off at the front though. Anyway, these cars sell on eBay for, I don't know, between $50 and $150, I think. So if it was in really good condition, that's how much they would sell for. Alright, that's pretty much about it. That was a pretty good hunt, place I've never been to before. Alright, stay tuned for my next hunt, which is I'm taking my mate Lawn Master John up to my favourite big Sydney park tomorrow. So that's where I'll be heading with him, and maybe if David's available, he might come along too. Dirt Fishing Dave, that is. Alright, stay tuned for that hunt. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.